Welcome to another episode of the Sunday Shit Show. We got all of us here, and
Yes,
let's just
yes.
say, do we have some
Hello.
shittiness for you?
The shittiest of the shittiest. Yet. Miss Beatrix, what do we got for your shitty update this week?
Just people getting dumb because I work in a sex shop. Or it's not even a sex shop. You don't have sex there. It's an adult toy
It's a
store.
toy store for
Just
adults.
guys thinking because you work there, they can like ask to look down your shirt and shit like that. Picked up an extra shift, so I closed and then opened and was super tired.
Oh,
And
shit.
a guy took advantage of that and stole from the store.
Oh, damn.
The cameras caught
Well,
him later.
Okay.
Like, it got reviewed later. And I was just really tired. Actually, I
Yeah.
was in the bathroom, and when I came out,
He was
I
gone.
kind of laid my head on the counter and was just watching him walk around the room,
Yeah, yeah.
and he was still then. Um, he got like $20 worth of product.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
nothing crazy,
not
but
very much.
still,
Yeah,
like, an inconvenience for
right.
sure.
Yeah, it's just like, why you gotta be like that?
Yeah.
If you don't have the $20, you don't have it. Don't get it.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, that's really just like my shittiness. It's not bad.
Was it an
It's just
anal
things
plug?
that I could deal without, huh?
Was it an anal plug?
No, it was
Okay.
boner pills.
So he's trying to get
Oh,
some.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Had to have known it was going to be one of the top two products.
That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
That's why I asked
Mhm.
if it was the anal plug, because those guys like the
Mm.
anals.
Oh, and then what is it? Is it FedEx or UPS or one of them going on strike?
FedEx. I think it is FedEx.
FedEx. Okay, well, our boner drinks and pills and all that stimulant stuff
UPS,
gets
but yeah, go ahead.
shipped by UPS.
Oh, okay, okay.
Then it's UPS. So if their strike goes,
Yeah.
people ain't gonna get the boner shit,
Oh no. Amazon, here we go.
right?
Find everything on fucking Amazon, dude. I tell you what.
That's where I tell everybody to go when they're like, "Oh, you don't carry boner bears no more." I'm like, "There's Amazon.
Amazon,
It's
yeah.
probably there."
Adam and Eve, you name it, it's
Right?
probably there.
There's so
Yeah,
many different sites and shit out there that you can get
Like they
all
probably
kinds of stuff from.
right, and you probably
yeah.
could
Yeah.
go straight to the manufacturer and
Probably
order a
cheaper
case of
too.
it.
Yeah,
Right?
that's crazy. Miss Nicole, how about you?
My shittiness of the week is that, um, I haven't had too much.
Okay,
We're putting in a new water heater,
okay,
a new water softener, so my bedroom is constantly under construction.
okay.
That's all I got. Nothing too shitty on my end. I'm
Nothing
just
too
waiting for
shitty.
yours.
So I know today we were supposed to record 2 episodes, but I had to work late. So my day started off just like any other Wednesday. You know, I had a quick stop to start my day off, and then I had to wait an hour for my next stop, which was fine. After that, I did one more stop, which I was an hour and a half early for. So I was like, bet. Went to the next stop. Parked outside because I didn't have. I'm supposed to be there at 9:45 a.m. and I got there about like 8:25, 8:30 ish. So I just sat outside, just waiting for them. And then the security person comes over and he's like, or she was like, hey, she's like, you're not supposed to be here until I think she's like 10:45, 11 o'clock. Their system was shit. So basically, like 2, 3 people could all book the same time, and it's basically whoever booked first gets the time. My manager helped me out with the next couple stores, and I go to my last stop. And as soon as I see I think she's the store manager or whatever, comes on and says, "Oh, where's my normal driver?" She's like, "I hate when you guys send new drivers, then I have to retrain you guys on where to put stuff and yada yada yada." Just started giving me attitude right off the bat, and I was like, "Yeah," I was like, "I've been here before, you know. It is what it is, you know. I don't mind. Like if you want to point things
Wait,
out,
so this is a store you've been to before and she
just
didn't
once,
recognize you?
yeah, just once. I didn't expect her to remember me, so I was like, all right, cool." So we're talking, or she's telling me all this shit. And then we finished checking in, so I text my boss and I'm like, hey, not the first time this lady's bitched at me for coming in here. Not me personally, but like she just wants her normal driver here. Just an FYI. I told her to reach out to her salesman if she has a bigger issue, but like just an FYI. So that was fine. I started bringing stuff into the cooler. I bust a single can, not a problem. Any other 7-Eleven, not a problem. I go mop it up, and I'm like, hey, what do you want to do with this? And she's like, oh, well, the other driver buys it. Oh, I'm not the other driver, and I'm not buying a broken thing that I can't drink. So I was like, I can return it. I can return the whole thing back to the warehouse, or you can accept it with one broken. I said, those are the only two options that I have. She's like, no, you can buy it, And I was like, no, I'm not buying it. So then she started giving me attitude, and then she was just like, oh, well, you need to buy this, so because then it's gonna affect your bonus. I'm like,
What?
bitch, I break things like once a month at best, and nothing's affected anything. Obviously, I didn't say that, but I was like, it's not gonna affect my bonus. Like, there's no bonus that's gonna be affected here. And
She
she's
like a
like,
mini Karen, like getting to a
yeah,
Karen,
yeah,
or
yeah. She was something. So all this is going on, and then she's like, you know what? Let me just talk to your boss. So I was like, all right, bet. Call my boss. I give him the heads up, and then she starts yelling. I didn't say it's gonna affect your bonus. I said it might affect your bonus. I said, no, ma'am. Like, why are you lying? I said, this is what you said. Like, don't try to be dishonest. Like, I'm just repeating word from word what you said. So then she starts talking to my boss and trying to deny everything that she said. Um, Something happens with my phone. They get disconnected. So then I go, and she's like, you know what? Just unload, stock up the shelves, and leave. So I was like, all right, cool. And this was after I mopped everything. So I go back into the cooler. I call my boss back, and I'm like, hey, I don't know what happened, but what do you want me to do? Like, I can come stock the shelf, and like I repeated like everything that she said to me, and I was like, you know what? Let me just stop because I don't want to put words in her mouth. And then so me and him were just kept on talking for like a couple 2 minutes, and then she goes and slams the cooler door, like right next to me, and I was like, I wish I was a foot closer because that shit would have hit me, and I would have broken everything in that damn store. But it wasn't. But it slammed next to me, and I tell my boss, I'm like, yo, I was like, I'm walking out of this shit right now. And he's like, wait, before you do anything, like, he's like, just take a deep breath. He's like, all right, let me see what I can do. And I was like, you know what? No, thank you for letting me take that deep breath. I'm gonna be the bigger person, finish stocking up the shelves, and then I'm leaving. So I finished stocking up all the shelves, and then she's like, you need to go re-clean all that up. What you did was a horrible job. It still smells. And I was like, look, I mopped up the whole floors. It's all gone off the floors. I was like, if it still smells, it's because your mop water sucks. Like, it's you guys. It's not me. I did what I needed to do. She's like, no, that's unacceptable. And then the cans, she's like, you need to clean off each can one by one. And I was like, no. I was like, I'm not cleaning off each can one by one. She's like, I want to talk to your manager again. So I started heading out the store.
just so you know, I'm getting stressed for you, by the
Oh,
way.
dude, I was so
Like,
pissed. I was so pissed. And then,
if
like,
I was a customer in that store, I wouldn't be able to, like, I wouldn't been able to handle hearing her talk to
no.
you like
Like, the
that.
thing is, like, she
I
was
would have come
yelling
up
at
and
me.
said some shit.
She was yelling at me. She wasn't just talking to me, she was yelling at me. And I'm over there taking it like a champ. And then
Oh, I couldn't.
I start leaving the store, and she's like, don't leave before you do that. And I was like, you know what? I'll be right back. Let me just take this stuff outside to my truck. I'll be right back. She's like, no, don't leave. And I said, I'll be right back. I left, called my boss, and I told him the whole situation. I was like, what do you want me to do? I was like, I can go in there, soak up all the cans with the hose that they have, or just leave. Or, whatever. And he's like, let me call you back. So he calls somebody, calls me back. He's like, you know what? Um, just leave. And then I was like, all right, do you want me to go in there and tell her, like, hey, I'm headed out. My boss says there's nothing more I can do to please you guys today. Like, it's just what it is, Or do you want to talk to her? And he was like, let me just talk to her. And I was like, all right, bet. So I go inside, and she starts yelling at me. As soon as I open the door, she says, you need to move your truck. You're going to get a ticket there. That's unacceptable that you guys park there. And all this, and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, bet, I'm out. I was like, fuck this, I'm done. I was trying to come in here, be a nice person, but I'm done. Like, I'm fucking done. And I told my boss that too. I was like, I'm out. I was like, you know what? I walked in that door and she starts yelling at me in front of all these people. I'm done. So I got my truck and I bounced. And I left. And I was like shaking. I was like, bitch, But yeah.
Like borderline punching your steering wheel. Like,
Yes. I was pissed. I was
One of
so
those
pissed
moments you
today.
wish you could just strangle someone.
Oh my god, I wish I could have done something, but then, like, I would have been fired, sued, canceled, whatever.
Can't.
you just made me think of this couple that was in. It was like Saturday night. Oh yeah, I gave her the phone number to my boss. She's home. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I'm allowed to tell people to shut the fuck up, get the fuck out. Like if that bitch
yeah,
came into my job and like or like came into the facility that I was working at and acting like that, someone
yeah,
would tell her shut the fuck up and get out.
yep.
Like right away. It feels so
No,
bad that you can't do that.
I wish I could. I wish I could. But I'm so happy that my supervisor, manager, whatever you want to call him, I'm glad that he was like listening to me and he was like, no, like you're good. Like
Right.
just
He
head
was
on
good.
out. And I was like, all right,
Yeah.
all
He
right.
like handled that. Your manager like handled the situation
Yeah,
well.
yeah. So it is what it is, unfortunately. But that was my shittiness of today. Today. That's not even everything.
Just today.
That's
Not
the
the whole
thing.
week.
No, I'm so stressed.
Just
I'm so
today.
stressed. We have to
I'm
be out in a couple
so sorry
days.
you're so serious.
Not everything's packed. The bus isn't gonna be ready by the time we're leaving, so we're probably gonna be staying in a hotel for a couple of days. Um, yeah, I don't have a pickup truck, so I can't move the last of the big furniture over um, until this weekend when my dad's coming over to help out with that shit. So
Oh, I'm so sorry.
yeah, and there's stuff that I'm not announcing yet publicly, but I don't have much help
Right.
doing stuff. So yes. But yeah, so that's about my life. That was my last week, at least minimum. Good side is last weekend we got 90% of the apartment done, moved out, and the storage units and everything. So
Yeah, that room looks
yes,
pretty empty.
it's very empty. And for anyone that, if you hear an echo on my end, it's because I'm in an empty room. I have like a few boxes to one side of me, trash on the other side of me.
Only
Not
when you
much.
The
speak
only,
to the
I was
left
gonna say,
or
yeah,
right.
that's the
Like
only
When
time
you're
this.
you hear an
talking
echo.
dead
Yeah.
on, when you
Uh,
turn your head.
Caca, caca.
No,
All right, well, I'll try to talk like this from now on.
you're fine.
But
It's
yeah,
not bad or anything.
no. Okay,
No.
okay. So, all right, Miss Beatrix, what fun fact do you have for us today?
Oh, let me let's pull the file up that I have it in. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're good. Take your time. Because I am not prepared myself.
It was something.
Take your time. 'Cause I don't know what I'm doing.
There you go.
You spin me in a circle, I'm lost.
Yeah, I hear you, I hear you.
Our corneas, the the transparent front part of our eyes, doesn't get any blood supply and receives oxygen directly from the air.
Interesting.
I could see that.
Yeah. Speaking of corneas, my grandmother just had surgery on her left one in a couple weeks, and she's getting surgery on her right one this week. And
My mother, 2 weeks ago.
so, yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. They cut them off of dead people and they replace it on living.
Yeah.
Fucking dead people, man.
Transplants.
So,
Yep.
that's crazy.
There's actually a
Crazy.
movie. There's a movie where they did that to help this girl's eyesight, and then she started seeing like um, the way people were gonna die and shit. I don't know. It's a scary movie. It's pretty interesting.
I need to get back into
And
horror
she was like,
movies.
"Something's wrong," and the doctor's like, "No, no, you'll adjust. You'll get used to it, you know." She's like, "No," and then she was like, "Well, who did my eyes come from?" It turns out it came from a girl who had the same sight per se.
Oh shit.
That's why she was able to see all those events and whatnot.
Yeah. I need to get back into horror movies. It's been so long since I watched one, and I used to like watch it right before bed. But
Love
now
horror movies.
I do. I used to. I think I still do. Maybe. I guess I'll find out sooner or later.
I'll find out.
So
Thrilling and horror movies are good. Just I don't like the gore.
I love the gore. The bloodier the
I
better.
don't. Well, not even about it being bloody. It's not that. But like when they start like cutting in between like fingers or your toes or like losing
The
limbs.
Hills Have Eyes.
Oh my god.
Such a
I hated that.
such a horrible series, but such a
Hate it.
good series.
Okay, it's called
Hate
The
it.
Eye.
The Eye.
Okay.
The Eye. It's
Jesus.
a 2008. It's Jessica Alba, Parker Posey. Like it's a bunch of famous people.
Speaking
I
of
think I heard.
2008, you know who was born in 2007 that we all know?
Who?
Cloudy.
Oh yeah. Really?
Yo, I was talking to him this morning at like 4 a.m. on Discord, and he was just like, he was like, yeah, I had a birthday a couple months ago, and I was like, oh no shit. I was like, how old are you? Like 17, 18? He's like, no, 16. And I was like,
Nope.
damn.
Yeah, you'd
Well, you know
never suspect
Lifty.
it.
Yeah.
You
No.
know Lifty Kicker, right? You've met him a few
Yes, I've
times
met
in
him, but I
Accurate with
don't
me.
really.
He runs with me.
Yeah.
He doesn't. I've been playing games with him for a year.
Okay, how old is he?
14.
Oh shit.
I argue with. I
Pedophile, you.
did not believe him. For 6 months, I argued with that
Yeah.
kid. And I'm like, nah, you gotta be at least 17, 18 years old. Like,
Yeah.
you're too mature. Nope, he proved that. Yeah, he's 14.
There you go. He,
Crazy, right?
yeah, Cloudy has
When you
that deep
find out.
ass voice, so that's what threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, Cloudy, what'd you do?
Yeah,
Hit
I would've
puberty
never
when you were
guessed.
born? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you got the
Right?
Adam's apple, the extension. So,
He doesn't look like he's older,
Turns out
though.
he's
I
Yeah.
will tell you, he does look like he's 15, 16 years old. If
Cloudy?
he's talking and you
Yeah.
look at him, yeah. He had his camera on the other day.
Oh Jesus. I bet you Joe got excited.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, turn your damn camera on.
Right?
But no,
Yeah.
like, look at him, you're like, all right. Yeah, I see 15, 16.
Okay.
When he talks, it's like, that's not what you hear or think. Even the way he holds himself while talking, you
Yeah,
think
he's a
older.
pretty good guy. Or pretty good kid, shall we say. So my urban dictionary word is gonna be nemophilia.
Come a little closer to your microphone right now.
My urban dictionary. My urban
Just give that
dictionary.
empty room sound a little
I
bit.
know. I'm sorry. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. My urban dictionary word for today is gonna be nemophilia.
Nemophilia.
Philia, yeah. Maybe that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. But it is the love of spending time in the forest or woodland. So my wife, woodland survival
Is it
training,
Nemophiliac?
nemophilia, not ack,
Right.
nemophilia.
But your wife is a nemophiliac.
Oh yeah, she is. Yeah,
So
Yeah,
she-
she
totally.
is. Yes, it just
That's my
sounds wrong
dream.
when you say that. But
Tiny home in the
I
middle of
know.
the woods.
Sounds like necrophilia.
yeah, pedophilia. You know, it's all the same.
Yeah.
No, Nemo. Yeah, child fish. You're obsessed with childfish. Um, the description that they give you is Malcolm is such a wanker. He thought Nemophilia was having sex with a cartoon fish. Yeah, not far off what we were saying, so
Right.
I could see that.
Oh God.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is pretty funny.
Yes, yes.
Mm,
So we are gonna play a game. Me and Nicole played this once already,
I don't want to play it.
but we're gonna
today.
play it all three of
I
us.
have nothing for it.
Well, you better start thinking. So we're gonna play
I'm going on the whim too. Don't
two
worry.
truths and a lie. We'll do 5 rounds each. Um,
Let's do 3.
we'll do 4. I'll meet you in the middle.
There's 3. We'll do 3 because there's 3 of us. In 3 rounds each, there's still 9 rounds.
All right, that's fine.
I have
We'll do
nothing
that.
for this night.
You
Yeah,
better
it's
start
fine.
thinking, because I'll go first for y'all. Okay.
Oh my god.
So, I like sunflower seeds. I like I like rap music, and I like country music. Which one's a lie,
Country music.
Beatrix?
Yeah, I agree with that because I know for a
Fucking
fact you
right.
like rap music.
Yeah, I do. Fuck country music. I hate it. Now, for people that like it, it is what it is. It's your business, but it's not my cup of tea, shall we say? All right.
Alright. Are we gonna like take turns? You're
Yeah.
gonna take all 3?
Yeah,
Alright,
so-
I'll go
we take
next.
turns.
I'll go next for you, Nicole, so you have time to think. Um. Sorry about the dog.
No, you're good.
When I was a kid, I cut the side of my hand off. My favorite color is green. And I love star fruit.
What was the last one?
I love star fruit.
Nicole?
I have no idea.
I want to say your favorite color is green.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, that's one truth. Yep. My favorite color is green.
Then the last one's false.
The starfruit one.
Yeah.
What the hell is starfruit?
It's
a
shaped like
fruit
a
that looks like a
star.
star.
It's
It's
like
a fruit
oval
that's
type
a-
shape, but when you cut it, it's like shaped like a star. I think it's
Okay.
absolutely fucking disgusting.
I have no clue what the fuck that is. Okay.
No, I did cut the side of my hand off. I don't know if you guys can
I do.
see.
Yeah, I
see
see
that.
it. Yeah.
Mm.
Yummy. All right, Nicole.
I like all fruit. I don't like vegetables. And my favorite movie is a cartoon.
I could
I
see
think you
that
don't
one.
like vegetables.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one's a lie.
The vegetables?
Yeah, the vegetable one's
Yeah.
a
I
lie.
like vegetables.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie?
Spirit.
Okay.
So all fruit is the lie.
Yeah.
No, vegetables.
No vegetables.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I said I don't like vegetables.
Oh, okay.
I do
All right.
like all
I'm
fruit.
sorry. I'm sorry. I misheard that.
So I'll
Yes.
do my next one on food. I like my steak medium rare. I hate Hawaiian pizza. And I like broccoli.
I like broccoli. No,
I'm gonna go with
no,
the
no.
Hawaiian pizza
I'm gonna.
because most people don't like that.
Yeah, fuck Hawaiian
Yeah,
pizza.
Hawaiian.
My wife loves it though.
I love it too.
Yeah.
I like ham
Ugh.
and pineapple.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. Yeah. I do like broccoli. And steak needs to be medium rare. Otherwise, it's
I
bullshit.
agree. There's
If
not
it's
enough blood on the plate to mash
over,
potatoes. I don't want
if
it.
you cook it over medium, anything done more than medium, it's a ruined steak.
So, in Mexico, they have this carne asada that has to be cooked well done. And it's delicious. That's the only exception. I promise you. That's the only exception. But it's also like really thin pieces of steak too, so. Too much dick, man.
I don't know what's wrong with me. Every time I take a sip of my drink, I'm like choking on it and it's coming up in my nose. And my nose is just burning right now. Mm. Right. I'll do mine.
You,
Um, I have a foot fetish. I have dreams about Pepsi. And there's probably a very small percentage of food that I would not eat.
I'm gonna say the lie is the foot fetish.
yeah, I say foot fetish too.
Oh yeah, I hate feet. I would
Ugh.
rather chop my own off than fucking
Yeah.
ever have to touch
But
them
you
again.
dream about Pepsi?
I
Sorry.
do, actually, ever since I got pregnant with my daughter, it's been going
Okay.
on for 10 years. I was an extreme hardcore Coca-Cola drinker.
Okay.
And then when I got pregnant, it was a switch. And I still to this day have dreams of me swimming in Pepsi, just drinking it.
You know, I kind of wish you would have said foot fetish was true because I had so many questions for that one.
Right.
But okay, that's good.
It gives me
Yeah,
anxiety to even have
I
thoughts
can't
of
do feet.
somebody touching my feet or their own feet.
Yeah, I don't do feet either. So
Mm-mm. Disgusting. I mean, to each his own.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
for
yeah.
me.
By all
No.
means, by all means. All right, Miss Nicole,
Hey,
you've tongued the dog.
I
What?
did not
I
tongue the
know.
dog. The dog is tonguing me with another dog on his back.
Yeah.
They're both like, my turn.
Go. One second.
Good.
My dad has my name tattooed on his arm. My dad's ex-wife, who is not my biological mother, has my name tattooed on her leg. And I have my grandmother's name tattooed on me.
I think the stepmom one is a lot.
Question. Does your dad have other people's name tattooed on him?
I'm not answering that.
I'm gonna say grandma.
So you think it's the stepmom one, and you think it's the grandma one?
Yeah.
No, it's my dad. My dad does not have my name tattooed on him.
Damn.
I do
Oh,
have a
damn.
tattoo of
I
my
should have
grandmother's
gone
name,
with that one. That's what I was thinking. But
and my dad's ex-wife does have my name tattooed on her leg.
that's insane. Do
Crazy.
you still talk to her?
No.
That's interesting. Okay.
She got them all tattooed when we were little.
Okay.
All 6
Interesting.
of us.
Interesting. There's a lot of tattoos.
Well, it's one big tattoo with 6 names on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so last round. Um, all right, we'll do sports for this one for me. I used to play soccer. I used to play hockey. And I tried out for the football team.
Okay.
Hockey's a lie, you said?
I'm thinking that, but now I'm not so sure because I'm
Yeah. Repeat.
trying to remember
So
conversations.
I played soccer, not play. I don't play shit right now. Get that right. I used to play soccer on a team. I used to play hockey on a team, and I tried out for the football team.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with hockey.
I'm gonna go with soccer.
Football is a lie. I used to play
Football?
hockey. Yeah, I played hockey
And
until I
soccer?
broke my femur,
I
and
know you played hockey. I
yeah,
had no doubt about
Right.
that one. But
I
you played
played
soccer?
soccer in middle school.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got lazy in
No.
high school and I didn't want to run anymore, so I went to hockey. So, because you just push every so often, you just push. You don't run.
You must have been a lazy hockey player.
I was actually like on my team. I was one of the faster ones. I
Okay.
wasn't the fastest and I wasn't the best, but I was one of the faster ones. I was also one of the bigger guys, so I would do all the face-offs and everything. So yeah.
I got my 3 in my head.
Okay.
I'm gonna lose them if we don't hurry up.
I have nothing, so go ahead.
All right, we'll come back to you, Beatrix.
Skip my turn, come
Okay.
back.
Okay. My go-to Taco Bell menu item is a bean burrito.
Okay.
I hate the smell of wine. And I have 2 cups of coffee every morning.
I'm gonna say Taco Bell's a lie.
I can see you're hating the smell of wine.
She used to drink wine. Well,
Yeah,
wait.
but like
Is this
I don't like the
now
smell
or
of wine and I drink it. I like the taste, I don't like the smell. There's a lot of food I can't stand the smell, but the damn it tastes good.
because if it's now, because you said you don't drink the other day, maybe it's the wine. I'll say wine too. Yeah. I'm probably
Yeah, we're
wrong.
both thinking it's the wine one.
Yeah, I'm probably.
Yeah.
It's probably the burrito one. But I'll say wine.
It's the 2 cups of coffee one. I only drink 1 cup of coffee a day. Not 2.
Oh, okay.
The bean burrito is my go-to menu item, and I do not like the smell of wine.
Okay.
Interesting. Interesting.
Alright.
Okay.
When I was a child, I aspired to be a pirate. Cat pirate. Not let's go with the cat pirate. I also believe that you grow up. Yeah, I'm trying to get my thought right.
Yeah.
Because I had it before, and then when I started talking, it said nope. Okay, so when I was a child, I believe I was going to grow up to be a cat pirate. Also, as a child, I believe that you just walk up to a house, open the door, and took it. And I never owned rollerblades as a child.
Nicole, we can't hear you.
I know.
Oh.
It's talking.
I'm gonna say the pirate is a lie.
I want to say the pirate one too.
No, I never owned rollerblades. I own rollerblades. And I did believe that because I was told at a very young age, you could be whatever you wanted to be growing up. I really thought I was either going to transform into a cat or a pirate.
Interesting.
So, cat
Interesting.
pirate.
Okay.
And I did believe that you just walked up and walked into a house with your stuff and dropped your shit down and that's how you moved into a new house.
Which I could understand that because like when you're little, you don't see all the paperwork being done. You just literally just walk into the
Right.
house and drop all your shit, and it's your
And
house.
a couple times,
Yeah.
you know, when you're small, all of a sudden you have a new bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. You get to choose your bedroom sometimes.
So when you got older, yeah. When you
Yeah.
were like 4 or 5,
You
I
get stuck with the
remember
shit room.
going away to grandma's for the weekend and then coming back with a new bedroom, a
Yeah.
new house.
See, that never really had to happen. Got to happen with me because I was the only girl out of 6 kids. So like the
Mm,
boys always had shared bedrooms, and I was always by myself.
Ah.
So I
Okay.
always
Okay.
got the smallest room no matter what.
Very nice. Lucky.
yeah. Yeah, that would be hard if there's a ton of room.
Yep. Yep. No, it's crazy. So I'm gonna go on a small rant. Very, very small rant, and it might be not a rant, it might just be me speaking.
Okay.
But moving sucks. Okay?
Yes.
um,
I
Yeah.
can concur.
when you're the only one doing stuff around the house, and granted, the other one has very, very valid reasons for not doing much. But when you're the main one, we'll say that when you're the main one doing stuff, and you try to give the other one small tasks to do, and they don't do it. It takes them like a month to do half of it, and you just get frustrated. It's a lot of patience that's needed, I guess you could say. But also it sucks because in my situation, like I said before, I have 20 million things that I'm trying to keep on top of. Like we have to get the dog license to travel internationally to Mexico and back, and then to Canada and back. So there's that. I have just a bunch of other shit I have to keep up with, including the bus that we're going to be moving into. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to record 2 episodes this week. Um, because next week, I don't know what my situation is going to be like currently. So I don't know if I'll be around or whatnot, but we'll figure something out one way or another. Um, but yeah, moving sucks. And
When I was younger, we used to move like every 4 years, so
yeah,
I completely understand.
yeah, we've moved. When I was younger, we moved quite a bit. And packing up, like, granted, I never really did a lot of packing, I guess, because what you pack up your room and that's it, while your parents are packing up the rest of the house.
Right.
They even do probably
But
the majority of the packing in your
yeah,
room too.
exactly. So,
Yeah.
um,
But I've even moved
but
like as an adult, and I moved from a dorm
yeah,
room to a one-bedroom farmhouse, and then from a one-bedroom farmhouse to this house here, and
there
then
you
we just moved someone else in
go.
too. So I completely understand.
Yeah, it's crazy though. It's a lot of
I
stress.
think the last 2 times I moved, for sure, not this very last time because that was just like everything into storage pretty much.
Yeah,
But like the time before that, moving into that apartment, I want to say I moved a good 90% by myself.
yeah.
Like if it wasn't for my dad and my mom moving some big dressers
Mm,
into it, I would have had no dressers because I said I would
yeah,
physically incapable, could not move that myself ever.
yeah. No,
So
I'm
like
the
they
same
got
way.
the big dressers in, but 90% of the rest of the stuff was me.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. And luckily, like last weekend, I had a lot of help. This weekend, I'm gonna have some help moving the rest of the big stuff, either to our storage unit or to the dump that's at our apartment complex. It's not really a dump, but it's kind of where everyone just throws out their unwanted furniture. So, and it gets picked up every week. So, here's what it is. But yeah, other than that, that's my little rant. Like I said, it's a very, very small rant, but yeah, that's what
But
it
it's
is.
very valid.
Yes,
Yeah.
Very short but valid. Right?
yes. So Miss Nicole,
Uh-huh.
Do you have a would you rather? Just kidding. Do you have a am I the
Like
asshole?
I just looked at you
I
like
know. You're about to be
you
like,
better
I
throw
felt
this
that
yeah,
one.
look.
no. Because I
No.
used to do
I
that all the
felt that
time, so
look.
had to throw that out there.
For old time's sake.
Exactly.
I do have an am I the asshole,
All
as
right,
I usually do.
perfect. Hell yeah.
That's one thing I always have.
Of course.
The title of this one is Am I the Asshole for Telling a Mom That She Shouldn't Be in Her Son's Interview?
No.
No,
It says, I was pre
no.
screening students for a highly sought after internship. It only has 5 openings a semester. The interview process is an essay, the pre screening interview over Zoom, and 2 to 3 interviews afterwards. This happens normally in the student's college junior year, so most candidates are at their least early 20s. I was interviewing a young man, Dave, 21, who's from the online campus. Good grades, great essays, and a portfolio. I get an email that there's a third party in Zoom from Gmail. It's not uncommon to have a professor join us to sing the student's praises, and I sent the link. The time comes, and it's the student and his mom. I ask the student questions, and like clockwork, the mom interrupts him and talks over us both. Then, for the achievement the student is most proud of, the mom goes into an almost 30-minute tyrant of his 5th graded science fair. The allotted time for the interview is 30 minutes, and it is set in a calendar invite. With the mom talking, this pre screen is almost at an hour. The student himself has said maybe a dozen words in that hour. I got to finish up, and I said next time maybe let Dave speak for himself because it's not a good look to have a mom answering all the questions at his age and this far into his degree program. The mom goes off and starts cussing at me, so I close the window to Zoom. Days later,
Hell
my
yeah.
that's probably what you wish you could have done, though,
Oh,
lady Peter. Just
dude,
close the window.
I wanted to close her face down. That's all.
Days later, my supervisor asked me about it because I red flagged the student in our system not to recommend for any internships, and the mom has been emailing and calling the school about me to complain. My supervisor acted like I could have handled that better by being more accommodating to the student and his mom.
Nah, you're not that
At
No.
asshole.
21, your mom should
Yeah.
not be involved in her interview.
No. Maybe write a good letter, and that's even pushing it right there.
No, no one that's
But
that close to you can write a reference for
Like,
you.
yeah, true.
crap.
It can't be any family member.
No, yeah, then
Yep.
fuck that. No, that's stupid.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
dumb.
You must like read my mind or something. Two people, two mothers came in for their adult children to apply for a job at my store.
I thought you were gonna say they were
One
looking for
was like
boner pills for their kid.
19. No, they were applying for their daughters.
Oh, okay.
One's 19 and the other one is 24. They My manager was giving the 24-year-old girl a chance. No call, no show.
Yeah.
And the other one is a mother that's sick of paying for her daughter's condo, so she needs to get a job or go to college, one or the other.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's yeah.
Could you imagine though that one coming in and having to be like, "I'm gonna clean what?
Yeah.
Where?"
I had a lady come in for a restaurant job when I worked in a restaurant, and she brought like her. She had 3 kids, so she brought all 3 of the kids, and I was like, and then they kept on coming and interrupting, and I was just like, by the end of it, I was just asking like stupid questions, like nothing that pertained to the job or anything. So, but yeah, I was
You
just
can
like,
understand
yeah,
like a babysitter falling through, and then your kid's sitting at a table being quiet, maybe
being quiet, maybe,
coloring,
yeah,
being respectful. I can understand that
but
because I would have a babysitter fall through a couple
maybe,
times and had to take my daughter to work, and she had to sit there for like a couple hours until somebody could come get her.
yeah, I don't know. I just was just like, at the end of the day, I was just like, all right, I can't even get through this interview. So let me just ask you like one or two dumb questions, and then I'll call you
Send
back
you on
if
your
we
way.
have an opening still at the end of the day, which we didn't because we actually had somebody that was more or less qualified for the position. But yeah,
Would you
Yeah,
show
nice.
up for that job that your mom went and set the interview up for?
yeah, I'd show up. I might not take
Yeah,
it,
probably.
but I'd show up because I'm not gonna give my mom a
Be
bad rap.
embarrassed. Right. I mean, yeah, but I still would be really
My thing
embarrassed.
is,
My
I would
opinion is
never let my mom go out for me like that to
Yeah,
set
I
me
wouldn't
up an
either.
interview. Like that is my
Now,
responsibility.
would you go on
I
a
got myself where
date
I am.
that your mom set up?
No.
like, almost gone on one.
No, but you also gotta look at my relationship with the women in my life.
True, true.
I have almost
Stepmom
gone
ran
on
out.
one.
Mom ran out. Dad's girlfriend since run out. Like, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would not.
I didn't do it because he looked like Farb.
He looked like what?
Farb
Who's Farb?
from, what is it, Super Bad
Oh,
or
okay, okay, okay.
Super Trooper?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think,
Yeah, he looked like that guy. The leader of Soda.
yeah. The big guy.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
not because he's big or anything, because
You
normally
waitest.
that is my type is a big dude. I just couldn't get past that mustache, and all I could think is go ask for a liter of soda the entire time.
Jesus,
I
Jesus.
couldn't do it. He's married now, I
Yeah.
guess. He got someone married. I'm
Well,
happy for him.
good for Farb.
But like we never made it to the date. We just like talked, and then he showed me, and he kind of looked like a mixture of like Farb and my dad.
Yeah.
Well, my stepdad, but he's my dad. But yeah, and I just couldn't be with a man that looked too much like my dad.
Interesting. Yeah, I couldn't either. Could you date someone that looked like your dad?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
What about you, man? Look like your someone that looked like your mom.
No. No, I couldn't. I would just get all these flashbacks. And I'd be like, no, I can't do this.
You're going for a kiss or
I
other
mean, it's been
things.
as it's gone as far as for me. Like one of my brother's friends mentioned one time. He's like, you know, I could never date your sister because you guys look way too much alike, and I would just sing about you all the time. I was
Right?
like, bro.
I had one, I
You
dated one girl that changed her hairstyle to look like my mom's. Like, not on purpose, but it looked just like my mom's. I was like, nah, this ain't working. Like, goodbye.
Just instantly.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm
nah.
a
When you got the
twin.
haircut, came home, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
She was like, what do you think of my haircut? I was like, you look just like my mom, and I can't do this anymore. She was
I
like,
don't blame
what?
you
Just because
then.
of my hair? I was like, yeah, you gotta go bald or something, Lex Luthor. Come on.
Shave it. It's
Yeah,
getting better.
exactly.
Nicole, you just made me think of something that I never thought of until this point. I'm a twin. I have a twin brother.
What does he look like? I'm very
He's a look
curious.
like put a beard on my face and thicker eyebrows and curlier, like really curly, like the Jew
Yeah.
curl, like that on his head, and just a little bit bigger head and a beard. Like not joking. We look a lot. I have more feminine features. He has more masculine. So far, he has the most prettiest, like longest, thickest, blackest eyelashes you'll ever see.
That's fucking every man. I swear it.
I got long eyelashes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
You
Yeah.
just made me think, though, how many? I've slept with a couple of his friends. Not many. Not many. About like two.
How
Two
many
or
of them
three.
thought about you
How
or
many thought
him?
about him,
Yeah.
though? That's no, like the day, but like it looks like it's some version of my brother. You know what I mean? Like
I couldn't do that. Then you
now
then
I'm
you
just like,
question
or
like,
how many girls? Because me and him. actually did date the same girl. Not at the same time. He was living at my father's and dating her. Moved
Who
back
was
home.
first? Who was first dating her?
He was, but I didn't
Ew.
know. I never met her. Like,
Ew.
we didn't do anything sexually. I will admit to that. Like, it was more of like
But did they?
middle school to high school romance
Yeah.
thing, a little bit. But the funny part is, so he moved back to my mom's. I moved to our bio's house, went to school. Me and her started hanging out and started dating. They broke up around the time me and her started talking. And then she had to move and move to the other school where he is, started dating him again there, and went around telling everybody, oh, they boned me both at the same time, which was not true because we didn't even live in the same household, or you know what I mean? And I didn't know. And then I ended up moving back to my mom's, and I beat her up in that school. I pushed her down. Allegedly, I pushed her down a flight of steps.
So,
Allegedly.
question:
Allegedly.
did they do anything sexual?
Um, when she moved, I don't know about before, like before me and her started dating, but I do know after they did.
Okay, after is better. Because before, if you think about it, if you kissed her,
I know, I don't want to think about it. Thank you very much.
where
Like,
those
I'm
lips been?
trying not,
I don't want to hear
I'm
about it.
trying not
Alright.
to know. Here's the
Well,
reason
thanks for
why I
joining us
don't
on another
know.
episode of the Sunday Shit Show. Be sure to follow us on all socials except for Twitter. This is the end of that conversation.
Thank you. You're my hero.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you all for joining. I think that's a good way to end this one.
Alright, for real this time.
Yes,
Thank you
yes.
for joining us
Yes.
again.
Thank you all. And do follow us on all social medias. All right, guys. Take it easy.
Alright, bye.